Hey there, you're listening to You Still Going On About That with Rob Israel and Joseph K. You can find us anywhere you could download podcasts. You could also find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at YSGOAT. Thanks for listening. I'm Rob Israel.
I'm Joseph K.
And you still going on about
that?
All right, Joseph. It is August 13th. Lucky 13.
Yeah, August 13th.
Oh, it's on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Not exactly. It's no Saturday the 14th.
No, a Stone Cold classic.
Who is it? Was it the dad from Arrested Development, or the grandfather? What do you want to call him? Was it Jeffrey?
Was that him?
Tambor in it?
Honestly, gosh, I must have seen that movie a million times when I was younger. In my head, I get it confused with Joe Flaherty's Count Floyd. Let me see, who was in that? There was a bunch of people.
Yeah, Jeffrey Tambor is in it. He plays Waldemar. Richard Benjamin. I don't even remember him. Oh man, that movie's so bad.
Paul Prentice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're not here to talk about that.
No.
What are we here to talk about this week?
We're here to talk. We've switched it up a little bit. We're doing some political current event stuff first. Then we're going to talk about pop culture stuff. We're going to talk a little bit about Trump's invasion of Washington, D.C. We're talking about the outcome of that Texas redistricting battle and California's response. We're talking the new Bureau of Labor Statistics numbers and Trump's continued efforts to reward Jeffrey Epstein's handler. What did he say her name?
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Ghislaine, yes.
Jizzing on the lane, Maxwell.
Right, yeah, Ghislaine. That's actually the street Jeffrey Epstein grew up on was Ghislaine, which
that's when he knew it was love.
Yes. So we're going to talk about that, and then we're talking about basically 3 pop culture things we saw. All of them were pretty good. We're going to talk about the King of the Hill reboot, the Eyes of Wakanda. It was only 4-episode miniseries.
It's pretty quick.
Yeah,
it was like a movie almost, really.
Yes,
kind of similar to that. Well, we'll talk about it, but it had similar vibes to that Predator movie.
A lot. After you told me that before I watched it,
and everything kind of links up in the end, and just like the Predator one links up in the end, and yeah.
It wasn't. I was expecting.
Well, let's talk about it.
Yes. All right. And then we're talking about Alien Earth, which
the goods yet, Joseph. They got to earn it. They got to deal with the Trump muck first before they hot takes on King of the Hill and Eyes of Wakanda and Alien Earth. You got to get through Texas, California redistricting. Just the whole long thing about zoning laws. And
I'll put a link in the bottom so you can link to my PowerPoint presentation and follow along as I go through that.
Yeah, it's gonna be like that scene from episode 1, but the whole movie.
Right. All right. So the first thing is that Trump declared a national emergency in Washington, D.C. So there's too much crime because I guess a group of 14-year-old girls beat the shit out of one of his advisors named Big Balls.
Okay, I can't handle this. First of all, did you know? Okay, this fucking kid is like the son of like a Russian oligarch.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I gotta look this up. I'm positive I heard this, that like and again, it just shows you it's like Russia. Yeah, you are in league with Russia. This fucking
it's just a group of like really dumb I don't even know if they're like bullies, but they're just like
here we go. Elon, this is the correct one. From the Independent. Elon Musk's protege Big Balls is grandson of executed KGB agent.
Jesus. Yeah.
February 24th, this was reported. Because I was like, how the fuck does this kid work? Like, where did they pull this kid out of? Like a random high school in like Idaho? You know what I mean? Like, doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Well, I guess he was driving around DC at 3 a.m. and got beat up. Someone beat
Good. He probably deserved it.
Yeah.
He fucking got people fired. He's just some fucking 19.
Well, the theory is that no one's driving around Washington, D.C. at 3 a.m. unless they're looking for drugs or hookers.
Oh, yeah. They said that this is like, what were they saying? It's who's that guy that was on that show and he faked beating?
The guy from Empire.
Yeah.
I forget his name, but I know who you're talking about.
I mean, it's like almost the same thing.
Smollett, something Smollett.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right. Someone who's like 19 or 20, right, driving around at 3 a.m. is either on drugs,
Yeah,
wants to get drugs. Yeah, they're looking for trouble.
That's
It's not
grounds to get pulled over in any city in America. If there's a 19-year-old driving around downtown at 3 a.m., the cops will take notice. That's just what happens generally because they're usually up to no good. So anyway, Trump, and I don't know if you've seen photographs or video.
Got so much testosterone floating in his veins.
There's like military patrols in Washington D.C. now.
I mean,
it's,
I don't think it's only because no one hurts my little buddy Big Balls.
Yeah.
No one hurts him. I think it has nothing to do with that. I think obviously they'll use that, but no, he wants to. He kind of did this during the Floyd protest where he had the people shot with like fucking gas cans and stuff that were like just at a regular protest. I mean, he wants to start shit, and he also wants to distract from the fact that he's a kid fucker on the Epstein Island.
Well, that's a lot of people have, a lot of smart people have said, a lot of smart people have said he wants to distract from Epstein. But the ones that I've been thinking are probably onto it is that Trump is impotent without a crisis, whether it's real or not. You know, like
and it's not real. They said crime is down like so much.
Crime's down like 30%.
He's like, people are just dying on the streets. They're just dying. Everyone's getting attacked. Everyone.
He's incredibly unpopular on the economy. He's very unpopular on his immigration. He's unpopular on I doubt he's going to get popular on this.
The pedos he's very popular with them. He's
yes, he did.
What was that? What's that stand for again?
Yeah, the Presidential Economic Development Office. This is one of his greatest successes.
My great success, I like to call it pedo. Caught by my own petard. I don't know. Is that
right? Yeah, he So I don't know. It is something. I think. Well, first. Deploying troops in the United States is fucking grotesque, you know, and
he's done it. He did it in LA. He did it
in LA. He did it.
He threatened in 2020 he was going to do it in Portland.
Well, he's threatening to do it in Chicago. Yeah. And Pritzker, the governor out there, said, "You try it. You know, this won't happen." I don't know. I mean, it's really disgusting. I mean, there's no
leading up to him and trying to do martial law of some sort. I like, can we just end this nonsense? Like, what is this for? Who is this for?
Yeah.
Like, what's his face is like never around. I suppose he says like always on vacation. They're clearly
JD
just
Vance,
like he's never around. He's like, he's always taking vacations and getting booed at.
Well, he's smart. I think JD Vance is smarter than I think Pence went into it with like good intentions. Even though
I think Pence, no, there was no good intentions. First of all,
I think Pence thought he had good, like, even though he's a very shitty person, Pence went in there and said, "I'm going to be a vice president." I think JD Vance is like, I saw what happened to the last vice president.
Well, I think their roles are different because I remember when Trump was running in 2016, he's like, "Well, I'll have like a CEO, which will be the vice president. They'll do all the work, and I'll just go play golf and show up to the meetings and stuff." But and I think Pence was like, "I will do that," but JD Vance it's just a different situation. No, JD Vance is just there for when Trump kicks the bucket or kill him.
Well, I don't know, but I think that the Epstein thing is, and I know we're going to talk about this more in a minute or two. I think he's doing a lot of this to distract from Epstein. I think the Epstein thing is it's like the weird comment that Walls used to make that was super effective.
The dumbasses that run the DNC were like, "Stop saying
right." And you see this,
why would you stop?
You see the same dynamic here. You should see, and you don't. You should see Chuck Schumer demanding Epstein investigations.
Oh, he is?
No, you should. That's what I'm saying. Is that you see the same thing here.
It's about time we do a full investigation.
That's what you should. You should have.
Oh shit! I might be on that one time.
Right. Well,
never mind. All of us
that's it.
on the list. Anybody who was in political power for the past 30 years
Yeah, could
is
be.
on that list, as well as Stephen Hawking.
Well,
How'd that
I don't
work?
know.
I don't get that one.
But anyway, so that is going on. And
Yeah,
then
Schumer sucks. Schumer
yeah,
sucks. Nancy Pelosi sucks. These people need to fucking go. They're not going
yeah.
to. They're not going to. They're going to stay there and
Um,
die because they're bought and paid for, and they're just there to
I
like.
don't know. That's probably what a lot of Republicans said about the Republican Party before Trump showed up, you know?
Why
Um, well, I'm
McConnell?
just saying, like the Democrats need a Trump to like clear out
No,
their
they need a McConnell.
yeah,
They need someone like McConnell. McConnell didn't give a shit. McConnell
yeah,
didn't fucking care. Democrats need a McConnell. Schumer is not a McConnell.
yeah.
We don't need a Trump. No, no. We need a
I
fucking.
don't I mean, I was
We
not a
need,
Trump, but like
well,
a
no, we need institutional. We need Democrats higher office fucking speakers of the House or minority of it, whatever. Should be the biggest fucking pit bulls we have,
yeah.
and they're not. They're not. Fucking what's
Mm.
his face sucks too in Congress. He's not. I
Mhm.
find him very disappointing.
Hakeem Jeffries.
Yeah,
I had
he's.
real high hopes for him.
I didn't. I knew what he was. I heard things about him before.
Mm.
I knew he was like kind of he was gonna be a milksop, especially that fact that Nancy Pelosi like can't pick him. Nancy Pelosi
Yeah,
sucks, dude. Nancy Pelosi did more to prevent any progressive actions from happening. Of course, that doesn't take back the entire Republican Party,
yeah,
but Nancy Pelosi was in power
yeah, yeah.
years.
Well,
Whatever. Doesn't matter.
yeah, doesn't matter.
I mean it does, but I mean like I don't even know. This is a distract. Trump's gonna just it's all intimidation, but this Epstein thing needs to come out.
Yeah,
It needs to drive him off a wall, make him crazy.
I think that's it. I think that the more you, I'll tell you, and this is like anecdotal, this isn't like research or anything, but if you comment on like TikTok or Reddit or any place where there's like a mix of people or Facebook, um, MAGA people furiously fight back against Epstein claims,
Which
you
is
know?
funny because they were the biggest Epstein pushers.
Right. But they don't, if you
Well, that
say
never made
like,
any sense to me. That never made any sense to me.
if you say Trump is like a fascist, they just laugh it off. They don't really care. If you say Trump is, stealing money, they don't care. If you say,
Yeah,
but if you say Trump is fucking kids, then they get super engaged, and so that's how you know it works. That's how you know that they're, uh,
yeah,
they don't like hearing it,
yeah.
um, and whatever. I mean, there's enough there so that it's not a ridiculous complaint. It's like, when the JD Vance couch fucking thing, that was always kind of ridiculous. People knew that it was like a joke or whatever. But and so it was funny and it was fun, but it wasn't like there wasn't enough there to make the average person stop and think. But this there's a plenty there. There's tons of photographs of Donald Trump hanging out with Epstein. There's Donald Trump used to joke about how they'd fuck underage kids,
He's a
you
fucking
know?
child. Fucking Trump was a child sex trafficker, also.
Yeah. So,
Did that like he was that whole fucking Miss Universe or
yeah,
teen
he'd
shit.
walk in on them and stuff. I
Just
mean,
checking out the goods. I'm the owner. I own you. I could look at your body. You're only 14. It's
yeah.
okay. Okay. I'll go on
Well,
Howard. And the thing is, I said it on Howard Stern multiple times. And I said I want to fuck my daughter. And look at me, I'm president.
yeah, there's photos of his daughter on his lap, and so it's just
Yep.
disgusting shit. I mean,
Yeah.
like,
He said he's like, oh, I'd bang the shit out of her. She's hot.
yeah.
Like,
So
oh, Trump, you cad. Yeah, what could I say? I'm a disgusting piece of shit and you're laughing.
it's so there's
I'm a
not a
literal sewage monster.
there's not it's not like there's nothing there,
I know,
so
but like I said, nothing matters either.
yeah. Well, that's
Nothing
the other thing
matters.
is that, yeah, people are over. I think MAGA people are going to defend him no matter what.
Oh,
I
I mean,
think,
those fucking people. I mean, it depends who you're talking about. Like Charlie Kirk and all these losers in media who get paid shills. They're always good to defend them because that's their job. That's what
yeah,
brought
yeah,
bread. And if they're not defending Trump, is because they were cold by the powers that be that Trump is going to be going away soon or something like that.
Yeah.
Trump said something wrong or did something wrong. That's the only way Charlie Kirk will turn on him. You know what I mean? People like that.
Right.
Regular people, though, who the fuck knows? I don't know. If you're watching Fox all the time, you live in another reality. You don't
Yeah.
live in the same reality as us.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a
real
whole
true.
other world. Fucking
Well,
planet.
yeah. Well, shifting gears to this Texas thing, which is kind of related to it. Um, from what I understand, the Democrats have returned to Texas, and Texas has voted to redistrict, eliminating 5. Well, let me back that up. They voted to redistrict, which would suggest 5 fewer Democratic seats, go down from like 10 to 5, which is a big deal.
But is
Um,
California now going to do the opposite, that same thing
yes,
with Democrats now?
yes, exactly.
Good.
And I think New York will too. And ideally, they both do it, and it gets done in time, um and
Democrats will have the advantage.
yeah,
Maybe.
maybe. Well, the other thing is that
If there is an election
well, like I said,
this year or
when
next
you
year.
when you redistrict, it usually works out, but it doesn't always work out. You know what I mean? Like, um
Yeah.
now instead of a bunch of like 60-40 Republican districts, you're going to have like a bunch of 55-45 Republican districts. And it could backfire on them. I mean, I doubt it. But it could.
It could, but it's not worth it.
No, it's not worth it. And the big thing is like the rule was you're supposed to redistrict every 10 years. And now they want to do it in the middle of the thing because they think that it can help them. So if they're willing to do that, if they're willing to
They
break,
probably know that the writing is on the wall that Democrats are going to get the House probably again because it is such a slim majority. So all it really takes is a couple of wins.
yeah,
So if Texas throws in a monkey wrench and now there's 5 less Democrats, that's 5. That makes it harder for Democrats to take a slim majority.
yeah,
But if California does the same thing, Democratic
yeah.
advantage, and Democrats are going to win because they have more seats, right?
Well, I think California is only going to redistrict 5. I don't know why. I would do as many as I
Gavin,
can.
do 7.
There's no reason why there should be a single Republican in
10.
California.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do
I
10.
mean,
Do fucking 10. 10 fucking do double it. New York, do 10 also. I mean, it's
yeah.
just fucking ridiculous.
So, I don't know. And there is like normally, I would say, this is a year where a lot of people might vote Democratic. Now, I don't know if that's true in Texas because Uvalde, after the school shooting, literally voted for straight Republicans again.
Yeah,
Like it's
that one's crazy. That one's disgusting.
so I don't who knows? Who knows? But hopefully California and uh New York and Chicago and a few others do it. They said that Colorado might have been able to do it, but there's some sort of thing in the Constitution where they can't as easily as other states do it. Um, I don't know. But I know this is bad, in general. Like it should have been. There should just be nonpartisan. You should be able to live in the district that you have a representative in, and I don't know. It sucks that it's this way, but
Hey,
it
maybe
is.
Colorado could do that and get rid of fucking Boebert.
Yeah. See, that's the thing is that you should be able to carve out a district where like it's mostly Denver and then a bunch of farmland. That's Bobert's new district, and now you don't have a Bobert. You've been deboberted.
Now you've been aboard. You've been a Boebert.
Bobert.
I'm not pro-abortion, but I'm
We did it. We did it.
abortion.
Yeah, we did it midway through redistricting cycle, so it's a late term abortion. Bobertion.
She's had 12 abortions in her life, I bet.
Oh, yeah.
Every time she sees Beetlejuice, the next a week later, she gets a abortion.
Yeah. I'll bet you she had a couple of those like 12-pack of Schlitz abortions. Like,
What's it called? The Plan B?
yeah.
Just for abortion.
Right.
Oh, what a fucking dumbass name. It's like she exists to fucking suck.
Yeah.
They made her in a lab. She's typecast. I bet you it's not even real people. She's from that talent agency. She could her own name
Yeah.
could be like Susan Hannigan, and she's like from Minnesota or something, and like you get a real accent, and she's like, "Oh, don't you know?"
Right.
Every once in a while, it squeezes out. You're like, "Wait, what did she say?"
Wait.
Oh, don't you know what? Shocked me one bit.
The other big news.
Playing that no, they told her too in casting. They're like, "Oh, so when you get this role as Lauren Boebert," the actress was
Gotta
laughing.
really commit.
Really, her fucking name is Boebert. Yes, your name is now Boebert. That's fucking
Right.
all right. What else do I gotta do? Well,
Yeah.
you have to be good at being fucking stupid, and you cannot. That's what they told the actress who plays Lauren Boebert. You cannot throw a little too much. It's gotta
Right.
be genuinely stupid. It's gonna be a tough, can you pull this off? Basically,
Right.
this is like the egg lady in Pink Flamingos. Like this is not an actress. This is a genuine person. And you gotta be
Right.
pull that off. You gotta let go of your ego.
We need someone who's basically going to be like if Gadget Hack Wrench was on Hee Haw. That's what we're looking
Gotta
for.
be like if the googly-eyed gremlin got into Congress.
Right. And
If the
she's
googly-eyed gremlin had a kid with the girl Greta Gremlin,
yes.
and their daughter was a fucking moron. Was a Bobert. Was a
It
Bobert.
was a Bobert.
A living abortion.
Yeah.
We have abortions in my lifetime.
Yeah.
Abortion.
Yeah. Well,
What is up abortion? You fall down a flight of stairs. Like what? Like what's the like? It's not the same as an abortion. It's something else. Like you said,
no.
pack of Schlitz.
Yeah, you just drink a
We're gonna drown.
pack of Schlitz.
We're gonna drown that. Like,
Pack of Schlitz the next morning. Yeah.
oh, God. She sucks. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
okay, so Trump didn't like the last Bureau of Labor Statistics numbers, so he fired that person and got a new person
he was
who
mad
used
that it said BLT and not
right.
BLS. Like, I can go for a bacon, lettuce, and tomato.
He, how do you spell that BLT? So he
It's the hardest letter to spell. The hardest word in
B
the dick to spell.
B E apostrophe E L T E E.
BBE-ELTEI.
Yes.
No,
He
EY. B.
basically has the IQ of a minor supporting character on The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. He's
I don't get that reference, Joseph.
like, oh, I watched a clip on TikTok today where one of the characters was learning how to drive, and she kept calling the gear shift a Prindle. And she said it's the Prindle, and the guy's like, "What are you talking about?" And if you look on it said like park rear, like she was like a neutral, like
Yeah.
low gear. So she was
I
calling
don't
it
remember this.
Prindle. Anyway,
I'm sure it's fun. Sorry.
right. So he fired the Bureau of Labor Statistics
The
guy.
guy that he hired.
The guy that he hired,
The guy, and he claimed he didn't hire him.
and replaced him with a Heritage Foundation Project 2025.
Oh, good. That's good. That's gonna be good for the country. Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
And believe it or not, now the numbers say everything's great. They say everything's
It's
really
crazy,
good.
man. You just put the guy in that's gonna tell you everything's great while
Yeah,
everything's burning. It's awesome.
everything prices have skyrocketed.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Oh, is that tariff related? I mean, I was
uh,
like, yes,
I've heard
Five Guys got even more expensive. I'm not even kidding.
the tariffs are beginning to take place because a lot of people purchase their raw supplies in advance,
To avoid
and
it.
well, yeah, and so like if you're Five Guys, I mean, they probably buy American potatoes, but like if you are uh welding company and you buy pipes or steel from overseas, you bought it and then you use it all, and now you gotta make your next order in like a week or two. That's when the tariff will kick
Well,
in.
again, dumbass. I always love these idiot these like Trump counts, and they'll be like, the tariffs are being $300 billion.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, first of all, that's a lie. And second of all,
Right.
where's the money going?
Right. Yeah.
Back to my pocket.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You know.
Well, I mean, the tariff, this, you initiate the tariffs. I mean, they already put in the huge tax cut, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't think that'll really show up until April of
Well,
26.
the
But
tariffs are supposed to subsidize that.
yes.
The new
Yeah.
tax on Americans.
It
They
is. I
said,
mean,
like,
it's
everybody's
that's
going to
all.
be paying, like, working class families are going to be paying like $1,500 a month more
It's
with them.
crazy. Um. Yeah. And like, yeah. I can't believe people don't realize this, that like
I don't think he won. I think his election was stolen, but whatever. It doesn't
none
matter.
of these people, all these buy American people.
They don't understand that that that's what's going on. That they're not selling stuff in America because they just hate America.
Well, and they don't like, okay, so like plenty of people have motorcycles. You can buy an American, you can already buy an American
But it doesn't
motorcycle.
matter. Parts are not all the parts are made here.
Well, there's that, but also like those American motorcycles cost like 4 times as much as a Yamaha, you know?
Well, that's what people are
Like,
talking about, like the fact that like in China and all that, and they said even under Biden this was done, so it doesn't you can't just blame Trump for this, where they just made it that you can't acquire these amazing vehicles. They're supposed to be like these really
yeah.
affordable uh electric
Oh
vehicles.
yeah.
Fucking and they're supposed to put like Tesla in a fucking shame.
Mm,
And people want them, but you can't get them here.
right. So I don't know. So the numbers are bad, and a lot of people I saw, I think it wasn't it was some company you've heard of, like a Barron's or a
Yeah.
Standard and Poor, like a big name, and they said that the real danger here is that you will no longer be able to trust numbers. Like
Well,
you'll get one of those things where it's like Fidel Castro telling everyone that Cuba is this like paradise when people like can't eat, because there's no food or whatever. Um, it's like one of the hallmarks of a failed state or a dictatorship when they're like, you can't trust numbers.
you
It's real
can't trust.
bad.
It's like Trump's so extremely stupid and his policies are terrible that yeah, fine. Let's say we get a Democrat in there in 28 and they try to reverse anything and do things. Countries aren't going to trust us because they're going to
Yeah.
say, what, you're going to have an election in 4 years and the next Trump's going to get in and here
Right.
we go again. It'll probably be even worse.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like, why would anyone trust the United States?
Yeah. Well, that's
I
that's
tell
the
you, I don't
thing.
care.
Yeah.
Trump is a fucking Russian agent. I'm sorry. And if he isn't, well, I think it was a Mr. Robot that was a great line because this one took place in 2015.
Yeah.
And you ever watch Mr. Robot?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was a great
Okay,
one.
I forgot the guy's name. He played like two characters. It was the same person, but he would play like the guy would also be his sister. He was like the road
Oh, yeah.
or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
His name James Wong or something. He was in the Jurassic Park movies. He's done a ton of
Jeez.
stuff.
Yeah. I'm looking up. Yeah. Are you
You
there?
got it?
Yeah. Yeah. Uh,
What's his name?
I want to say James Wan, WAN. Um, but it's not. Let's see.
It's okay. So Trump, there's a great line when the guy says he's a puppet with no. He's a puppet that thinks he doesn't have strings.
Yeah.
Meaning, yeah, like he thinks he's all independent, but he serves capital. He serves big business in the end. Like they love him. They're gonna get away with murder because of him.
It was BD Wong. That
BD
was the
Wong,
guy's name. Yeah.
close
Uh,
enough.
yeah.
Billy D. Wong,
I don't think that was it,
Colt
but yeah.
45. Works every time.
Yeah.
BD Wong,
Um,
Colt 45.
I don't know, man. But it's bad, and I don't know. The whole thing's just kind of like crazy. No numbers, you can't trust anything
I
out
mean,
there.
like again, it's like Big Balls is the fucking son of a grandson of a KGB agent. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
Some kid that works for Elon Musk. And we know Elon Musk has Russian connections also. We know that.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
how
and
he got able to buy Twitter in the end.
yeah, and that makes sense. I mean, that sucks, but like it's a little different when it's like the U.S. government in bed with Russia.
But it's not the U.S. government in bed with Russia. It's a portion, and they unfortunately are the president and the Senate and the House,
Right. The
which
whole
is
government.
fucking
That's
insane. It's like I remember in 2016, I was freaking out. I was like, oh my God, he won, but like he has everything.
Yeah.
And he didn't even have the full court yet back then. It was like an even 4-4 or something.
I believe so. Yeah,
They
well
went to that one seed and he died, and yeah, it was like a split court. And now he wins, and again it's the Republicans. It's like, what the fuck? I think it's insane. I don't know. We're gonna be like in that Alien Earth show. We'll talk about that later. All right, Epstein, everybody's favorite. What's this? Fucking Ghislaine Maxwell getting out of fucking prison thanks to her buddy Trump, her best friend Donald Trump.
Yeah, they had an interview with her. The DOJ went and talked to her, and then they transferred her to a minimum security prison in Texas, like a nice one, I guess. And from what I understand, she's getting work release. She'll be able to leave the prison and go and basically start living on the outside.
Or a whole
It's
new
startling.
island. Get a whole new island going.
It's real startling. I don't know. Everything. There's so much smoke here, and even some fire. I don't know why it's not like if fucking Hunter Biden has one night.
Did you see those interviews with him with the guys on Channel 5? Those are great. We should talk about that. Hunter Biden on 5. First of all, he sounds exactly like his dad.
Yeah, he does.
When you hear him talk, he sounds like his dad from 30 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you were to put my voice against my dad's voice, you would say,
it's just
about that one guy. It wouldn't be my dad.
It just it's bizarre that this isn't more front page news stuff. You know, I mean, like
it's a joke.
They did that fucking Hunter Biden laptop thing was on the front page for months.
Yeah, and like I said, you can't just blame Fox News. All the other media is eat it too.
No, this is New York Times, Washington Post,
by fucking billionaires.
Yeah,
and billionaires don't give a fuck. You ever watch that show Succession?
Yeah.
You did finish it?
I eventually finished it. I thought it was good.
The fascist leader and like Roman was like getting in bed with them, and like they were Proud Boys in the end, and they were like they basically supported, and he was basically like a more charismatic younger Donald Trump. I've seen that actor in tons of shit. He was in that Weed show. He was the brother in that show.
Yeah. Oh
yeah, the guy who was playing like the president.
I just saw something about Weeds the other day. I think it was like an anniversary of it or something.
Yeah, I know. That show's on a long time ago.
Yeah.
But, it was just interesting because it was like, yeah, these are fucking billionaires. And this guy was going to give them everything they wanted.
Yeah.
And it's just like, they don't give a fuck. These people don't give. They're not the ones they're going to be living in the hills. They're going to be living in their mansions. They're going to be living their fucking space ark. Like, they don't give a fuck about you. They don't care. They don't give a fuck about fascism. They don't give a shit about any of that stuff. That's what they want. They want, like, Hitler existed because of big business. Big business all got in bed with the Nazis. Some of them changed their names a little bit so that we wouldn't know they were. Coca-Cola pulled out of Germany. But you know what? It didn't. They just stopped selling Coca-Cola and they made a new soda. And it's one of my favorite sodas. Fanta Orange Soda was actually a soda designed for the Nazis. So that when Coca-Cola had to take out, it was like once states entered after Pearl Harbor, like, and maybe even before that, they started pulling businesses. So Coca-Cola is like, well, do you make a lot of money from them? Yeah, we'll take Coca-Cola out. And then, like, what is this? Oh, that's just something else. Fanta Orange Soda.
Yeah.
Soda for the Nazis. Hitler, they're like, what's your favorite flavor? And Hitler's like, he loves artificial orange flavor. He's like, that's my favorite. Artificial orange is my favorite flavor.
Yeah. Yeah. That sucks. Well,
I mean, I just, none of this shit shocks me. I don't trust the media. I mean, I remember them during like
No.
the Iraq War. They were horrible.
Yeah.
They were fully in bed with that, which with Bush.
Yeah. I wish I could trust him more, but I don't, you know. Um,
No, you shouldn't.
yeah.
Don't trust anyone, just trust me. Trust me and my cult. No.
Right. Uh, uh,
All right. Well,
well,
that's enough fucking talk
yeah,
about
yeah, yeah.
bullshit.
Right.
Current day. We're changing shit around. I was getting tired. Now I am tired. But I mean, I
Yeah.
get this stuff puts me to sleep. You know what doesn't put me to sleep though? King of the Hill. But you know what? I just
Yeah.
do it. I want to save King of the Hill for last.
All right. Yeah.
So I don't know. First of all, did you see before we get into King of the Hill, Eyes of Wakanda, Aliens Earth? Did
Mm.
you see all the information coming out about Spider-Man movie?
I saw some stuff. What do you maybe I don't know if I saw what you
Well, I
saw.
think they're saying like dropping hints. They basically say like this is gonna be like the Winter Soldier of Spider-Man movies, which
Oh, okay.
fuck that means, but
Yeah.
well, Punisher's gonna be in it. The Hulk
Oh,
is gonna
okay.
be in it. I can't wait to
Nice.
see the Punisher fight the Hulk.
Yeah.
He's gonna go, "Urgh," and Hulk's just gonna go, puny human,
Right.
fucking flick him with his finger, and then his head flies off
Yeah.
because it's the Hulk.
Um,
There was a DC. Okay, sorry, the diversion.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so in the 70s, Marvel and DC did team ups and they released
Yeah,
these
yeah.
editions. And the first one was Superman, Spider-Man, which kind of was like
Yeah.
man's way more powerful than Spider-Man.
Right.
But it
Yeah.
doesn't whatever. At least Spider-Man has superpowers. And then they did a second one with the Hulk versus Batman.
Okay. Sure.
What are you gonna do there, Batman?
Right. Put him in back cuffs.
I think they should have did the Hulk versus Superman
Yeah, that would have been a little more.
and
Yeah.
Batman versus Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But I think
Those.
those were like Superman and Spider-Man were like the flagships. That's why they did.
Right. Yeah. You want to spread that out. Uh.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I mean to diverge, but
Yeah. Yeah. So, what do you want to talk about? Eyes of Wakanda first?
yeah, let's talk about Eyes of Wakanda. So
Yeah.
Eyes of Wakanda is this four-part series that was released on Disney Plus. You said it looked like a very more Disney-ish than anything.
Yeah, and I know that sounds like a criticism, and I guess it kind of is,
It
but
makes it a little juvenile. And the thing is, it's actually incredibly violent. So
yes, and it
by
deals with like heavy themes and stuff,
yeah,
and like
for the Achilles,
historical periods
yeah,
that you would presumably you'd get more out of it if you knew like what the Trojan War was or who
yeah,
Achilles was or but it looked Disney, the animation looked Disney, the the music, everything about it felt like a little Disney. And
yeah.
and then you said, I was like, this feels like, and then you said something about Hercules, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's it. It
It does.
feels
It
like,
remind like when you
yeah,
see Achilles, he looked like he could have been the Hercules cartoon.
yeah, um,
Did you like Iron Fist?
yeah,
I like the. It's interesting because it's like by the 1890s though, like Wakanda's still far, like so far ahead of us. They have these like
yeah,
spaceships and
yeah, yeah. I wasn't. I'll tell you, I was expecting. Here's what I was expecting. I was expecting a modern day four-part linear series,
yeah,
like a one story taking place in the modern day. I thought maybe it might be like in the immediate aftermath of T'Challa dying, or I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting. I didn't
I think
really
it's
read
just
about it.
no. I mean, I think it's even better because it shows
Oh
you
yeah,
Wakanda through history. Is first of all, Achilles is not a real story, right? I mean, that's like fiction, isn't it?
yeah. I think I'm pretty sure it's a myth.
Yeah, well, whatever. Here, I think we could give Wakanda some credit because
Yeah.
they're not real either.
Well, I mean, there's a Hercules in the Marvel universe. I mean, like they've taken some liberties.
I mean, those are open domain characters. You can make your own
Yeah.
if you want.
So I when and then you said, I think you said before I watched it, it reminded you of the new Predator
The
movie.
setup. So the Predator, except this was actual episodes. When I watched the
Yes.
Predator, that one that was on Hulu recently, I thought it was going to be
Right. Yeah.
episodic, but they just kept on continuing, and it was like, oh, it's a movie.
Right.
And then eventually, the last half hour, it like culminated into one thing.
Yeah.
And then
It
you're like,
could have
oh shit, we
been
were watching. It could
three.
have been split up into four parts.
Yeah.
but it's fine. I'm glad they did it that way though. It just took me a minute, but this one felt like that could have been like a similar treatment where it was just
Yes.
a long movie. Um, no, but it was good. I'm trying to think like
I didn't love it. I thought it was good. I'm glad I
I was
watched it.
confused by the future. So all these pieces that these characters were hunting for in their timeline,
The vibranium
she
pieces.
needed that for like to defeat whatever in her timeline. She was like 500 years in the
Yeah.
future.
Yeah. Yes, that's my understanding as well. And it was weird. It's like after a little bit, I was like, these people keep like fucking losing their vibranium. Like they need.
I mean, first of all, how much brain do you need? I mean, they're like, I gotta get this one little crystal back, but it's
Right.
like, aren't you sitting on like stockpiles? It doesn't matter. You can't have any. It's mine.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
how they
Like
are. They're like, nobody. Guy goes into fucking the Keyless one. That guy, he has to live 10 years as a lie.
right.
Becomes Keyless's like best friend and confident. Has a different
Yeah.
fucking voice, and then all of a sudden, I know he's like, I am from Wakanda. That's like all of a sudden his voice
Yeah.
changes. He's like, "That's right, Achilles. I'm your friend. You could trust me.
Yeah.
You will give me back the vibranium."
Yeah. It was just a
He does the Achilles heel. He cuts him in his heel.
yeah.
I'm waiting
Yeah.
for the heel because that's what it's about, right?
Yeah. With Achilles, yeah. Because his mom dipped him into like special water or
She
whatever.
missed the heel.
Yeah, that's how she held him is on the
Stupid.
heel. Yeah.
So stupid.
Should have
Mrs.
just dipped the heel
Weaver.
in.
So stupid. What's that from?
What was that? Oh, Mr. Peep. Oh, that was the was that Fred Armisen?
No. Weird Al. UHF.
Oh yeah,
It
yeah,
was something for fishes or something, and it was like
yeah.
one guy, and he's like, Mrs. Weaver, salmon, very tasty. And then
Right,
he gets that
right.
wrong thing, and he's like, stupid. You're so stupid.
Well, I thought, like I said, I thought it was good. I didn't love it.
It's worth a watch, but
It's
it's not
worth a
like,
watch.
yeah. I mean, listen, if you don't want to, it's not gonna be the end of the world. But I thought it was good. It was good enough. I was just a little confused by the ending. I think I liked the first two episodes the best.
The second one I thought was the best. First one, it was a good
I
first
like the first one
episode.
because I like the bad guy and how he was like talking about being free and how it's like,
The rebel general or whatever.
yeah,
The
the
yeah,
lion, or whatever. I just liked his
right.
I liked his crew and everything, and I like that they tied her into that one into the second episode
Yes.
with the keyless one, and she was like an old lady and she had the eye patch, and I thought that was like a cool scene when she's walking with that guy. I forgot the guy's name, the one who ends up killing Achilles, and he was like depressed that
Yeah.
he had to for Wakanda. And he was all permanently damaged, even though they kind of said they could have fixed him or something. Did they say that? Like
Yeah.
his arm was burned, and
I thought that I had a little trouble following this. Like it wasn't like super complicated plot or anything, but like I think I
Joseph
wasn't
was crushing candies and got distracted.
I wasn't I wasn't ready for this kind of show. And the Disneying of it in the beginning kind of threw me for a loop a little bit. And I think I had to like reorient myself to the show. But it was good.
I
Like I said,
appreciate that they had a new animation style.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, I felt like they were just gonna do like what if again,
Right.
which I like, but I think like what if one of the failures of what if is they should have had different animation styles for some.
Yes.
Like I remember
Yeah.
that the whole kaiju one in the beginning began like an old
Oh yeah.
cartoon. I was like, my God, if that was the whole episode, but
That'd
it
be
dealt with
great.
like serious things.
Yeah.
That would
Yeah,
have been
that would have
amazing.
been good. I mean, I wasn't a super fan of it, but like remember that Star Wars show that did like a Japanese episode?
Yeah,
What was that called?
Visions or something.
Yeah,
It's
Visions.
okay, but yeah, it was different styles. And
Yes.
what if maybe not the first season, but when they went into other seasons, that's when they should have dipped in. And I bet you the show would have gotten another season if they did like
Yeah.
that.
Like I didn't think the Star Wars Vision show was amazing, but I remember the Japanese styled one, and I didn't even love the episode, but I really loved the
Just
look.
looked
And
amazing.
yeah, I was just like, this is so cool. Like I have not seen this before. It is new. It's real interesting. It kind of fits well. and I think that a approach like that would have worked well with this show, but it was very technically good. Like I don't have any complaints about the product. I think they did a good job.
Talking about Wakanda.
Yeah, but
I just think like because it was pretty violent, I thought
yep.
some art looked a little too juvenile.
Yeah, it was a jarring.
It
Maybe
looked like
that's
a
it.
kid's cartoon, but there was like a lot of violence. And
Yeah,
what else was it though? What was the third one? Again, that was oh, that was one with the Iron Fist. And that one was kind of
yeah,
I did like the Iron Fist though. I
yeah,
remember people were like, "Oh, it's a girl." It's like it's a fucking title. Not everyone
yeah. Right. There
like
is
it's,
a Iron Fist.
it's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
hate's
That was
gonna hate, you know what I mean?
yeah. I hope they bring Iron Fist back at some point. I liked that character.
Yeah, but
Uh,
that show sucked. It
it
was like,
did.
okay, they fucked up. It's like, why can't he wear his mask? It's a
Yeah,
fucking you can't afford to make a mask, Netflix Marvel. Like,
yeah,
he had that stupid perm hair,
yeah, yeah. I think
looking like a
uh
fucking carrot top starter kit.
right. Yeah, but I like the character. I think the character and what was the other one they did? That
Starman,
Marshall.
Luke Cage. Oh,
No, oh, he that was no. I'm talking about the recent one. The Legend of the Seven Rings, or what was that? Uh, was it
Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great
Yeah,
character. I
what
like.
the fuck's up with that? Dude, they dropped the boat on some of this shit.
Yeah, because
It
that
should have
was
been a fucking Avengers movie in 2023. This should have
yeah,
been, they could have called it Defenders. They could have called it Champions, West Coast Avengers, New Avengers.
yeah.
I think
Just a
it,
little offshoot. They could have just done a one-off. Like no, with this.
no, well, you bring it all, it's like, oh, we introduced all these characters. Well, guess what? Now we're going to make a team up movie.
Yeah, yeah. Because like Shang-Chi was pretty well received. I thought it was a great movie.
I think they said the problem with a lot of this stuff is just that it tied too much to the shows, which means they're probably going to cut back on shows anyway.
Yeah. Well,
I
yeah,
mean, I like Ironheart. My fear is if they actually make a sequel, that the budget's gonna be like so
yeah.
minuscule.
Ironheart was real good. Um, yeah. All right. So, you want to do Aliens Earth next?
Sure.
Yeah. I thought okay, so there's two episodes out of Alien Earth. And I watched episodes 1 and 2, and then I rewatched part of 2 tonight, right before you and I started this. I thought episode 1, despite there being some weird choices made, I thought episode 1 was amazing. I thought it was really, really good. That scene of the spaceship crashing into Earth, I thought was amazing.
Yeah.
I thought I liked everything about it.
Everybody would say that the crashing reminded them episode 3 of Star Wars
Yep,
when they're crashing into the city.
I could see that for sure.
I like they introduced like it's not just Watani, it's like a bunch of different corporations. I thought it started with 3, then like 4, then the other guy walks in, and it's actually 5 corporations that run the world.
Yeah,
Feel like an economic, just it's like this is what's gonna happen here. People are gonna everyone's gonna live poor, and they're just gonna have these rich fuckers and control everything and own
yeah.
it. There's no way to move up. And everybody's gonna just fucking kill each other and live in the muck. And that's kind of what this world is. Do you like that guy, that little dweeby guy that's like he's like if
Elon Musk.
no, he's like Elon Musk and fucking what's his face had a child or something together. The guy Facebook guy.
Yeah, yeah, Zuckerberg.
Yeah, Zuckerberg
Yeah,
and Elon Musk had a child.
I like the character. I think part like he delivers some pretty cringy lines, I think is one of my problems with that character. Um and there's a scene, I forget if it's in the first or second one, where he's gonna make Wendy the synth uh really smart so he can finally have someone smart to talk to.
Oh yeah, he talks
Um
to that doctor and says that to the doctor, like, "Oh
yeah,
yeah, you're like well read or whatever, but you're not
you're not like
a genius."
challenging or
Yeah.
whatever. Um, I
Oh,
thought though I like the woman who plays the lead a whole bunch. She played Chrissy Hind in that miniseries Pistol,
I like what she. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, she was great in that. Oh
and
yeah,
she also was
she
in
was great in that.
yeah right,
I like
and
when
she
she's like,
was
"I'm running and I have these things on me," and they're like,
right.
"Press." I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, though, why does a synthezoid or whatever?
Yeah,
Why do they need boobs?
yeah,
Obviously, it's an aesthetic reason because They're not going to serve any purpose for her. She's a
No,
robot.
unless you want them to pass, unless you
True.
you want them to
Big
be able
heavy
to.
neutrals are the only way I'm going to know if that's a real woman or not. I might think they're a robot, like, and they have to come in with big heavy naturals. I'm like, oh shit,
Right.
awooga, gaga,
Um,
gagoo.
yeah, it's like the new Turing test. I think what is that Blade Runner test? The Voight-Kampff something test.
What?
The test they used in Blade Runner to determine if you're human or not.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Well, this
um,
one is measured by an erection that you get from the.
well, the show starts with like a little a blurb where it says basically there's only 5 companies that run the world,
Yep.
and there are cyborgs, which are people augmented with robot
Like
parts.
that guy in the beginning who
Yep.
sabotaged the ship, it seems.
Yeah.
Basically
And
killed the rest of his crew.
yep. And then there are synthetics, which are basically things like Ash, where they're like robots, but they look human.
Yeah.
And then there's this new thing, and that's what we're watching here is the new thing.
I bet we're gonna find out in the end that like it doesn't work and that's why they stopped doing it or something.
Yeah, that something's gonna happen because like eventually that the one company, Wyland, whatever, is the only company left. And you also know that they don't make these things that we know of, that they stopped making them and they only make synthetics. So
Right.
yeah, I think it'll be something like you said, where they like almost like a Dune thing where they get too smart or too powerful and they make a law that you can't make them anymore or
Well,
something like
because they have
that.
human conscience too. So it's like,
Yeah.
but they did bring up an interesting point. So it's a girl
Yep.
who gets put into an adult body. And I remember when they said, why did you do that? And just said, because you're not going to age.
Yeah.
And age,
Right.
robot body. Like, so you'll grow into it mentally, but
Yeah.
you're still like, I don't know, she was like, what, 11, 12? I don't know. She was like,
Yeah. Real young.
they transfer her and you see her memories and she remembers
Hmm.
like her brother. That's a big plot of it. And then they bring in these other kids, and there isn't her name Wendy, which is ridiculous because
Well,
Wendy Peter Pan and like
yeah, her name isn't what they do that intentionally. Her real name in the show, let's see, is Marcy. Marcy Hermit. And after she gets put into the synthetic body, she adopts the name Wendy from Peter Pan. And
yeah. Okay.
all the other synthetics adopt names from Peter Pan. There's
So
like
in the beginning, when all those people woke up out of the hibernation, it's kind of like a recreation of the first Aliens movie.
yeah, yeah.
What was up with? Okay, so there was like that one woman. She was super hot, and
Yep.
that guy was like kind of staring over her. But like, wasn't he like a
Yeah.
synthezoid or something or
I
synthetic?
I
He
think
can't
so.
sleep.
I think so. And I don't know if we're gonna find out more about that,
Well,
but
didn't they all get killed? Isn't that the ship? And
yeah.
yeah, that is the ship. All those characters are dead. They didn't.
Are they all are
As far
all
as
of
we
them?
know, they're dead. I mean, we know the black dude's
Yeah,
alive, but
well,
he was
we know
also
they've
like a
said
cyborg or something.
yeah, we know they've said everyone's dead, but I don't know that I don't remember seeing his
So was
body or
the
not.
how many episodes is this show? They're all on there, right? Like we could watch them all.
No, there's only two released right now.
Oh, okay.
Um, and okay, so 2 are out right
6
now.
altogether? I think it's only 6.
Total of 8.
Oh, it's 8?
Yeah, and they're gonna run once a week from here on out. So I think it's gonna be really good. That, like I said, that first episode was amazing. I thought that they use like weird rock music in the soundtrack, which
Oh yeah. I mean, I think the show's great. I mean, like I said, the second episode was like, all right. That eyeball monster is creepy as
oh
shit. It
fuck
has like
yeah,
6 pupils on it. So like,
yeah,
okay, so obviously the alien xenomorphs was one
yep.
of the species. Did they show the other ones besides like gross spider creature?
The little slug
Okay.
creature, the eyeball creature, and the spider creature, right? Like I think there's
That
supposed to
was
be
the spider
5.
creature. The eyeball was the spider creature. I'll say
Yeah,
that.
yeah, okay. I thought I saw, and this was like on an advertisement that there were 5, but I think we've only seen 3. Um, I don't know, but it is a great premise. Um, it is weird that we see a xenomorph here. Clearly, they're going to hide the evidence of it because when we see xenomorphs later in years to come, nobody knows what they are. So
Yeah. They're
I don't
clearly
think,
they're gonna do their best. But people are like, is this even take place with the rest of the alien universe or whatever?
yeah.
Because this is
I don't
supposed to be
know.
before the first Alien movie.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, and I think they did like they did with the Star Wars prequels. They did a great job of making that original crew look like 70s ish. You know, they
Yeah.
had like, you know, porn mustaches and
Yeah, yeah. They all look like they're 80, but they're
yeah,
20.
right. Yeah, it's real good. I'm real looking forward to the rest of it. But this brings us to our last one, which is the King of the Hill reboot. Um,
That boy is right.
I'll tell you,
I say that in the show. That's what make it cool.
I I loved watching this. It just made me feel good, you know.
Yeah, I
Uh,
didn't think I would dig it as much, but I liked it. I liked it better, I think, than the original.
yeah,
Maybe
I
just
think
because the modern sensibility and the art's cleaner. I don't know. I'm sure.
yeah, I
I
think
like
when
Hank has a Japanese like half brother or something
yeah,
from the. They show at the will when they're going for the will.
yeah,
Younger brother that was from the other marriage.
right,
Then you
taught
find
themselves
out
to
he
cook.
has like I don't know, Korean.
Yeah,
Yeah, he looks just like him, but like just a little different.
I thought it was weird. Like I think now that I'm older, I appreciate this kind of humor a lot more than I did before. I was talking to you and I said there weren't really any like laugh out loud moments. And I wasn't meaning that as a criticism. And then you said that there never really were. That show was never really like
No, it was
that.
always funny. Some of it was very like slight, or it was cute, good-hearted.
Yeah.
There was some outright funny shit, but
Oh
nothing
yeah.
like where you're like, ha, throughout the whole
Right.
thing. But there was some funny parts in this.
That's like with The Simpsons, you could quote lines from The Simpsons all day. You know, never run out of situations where you could insert a Simpsons reference or a joke or whatever. I mean, there's just so much there. But
Yeah.
with King of the Hill, like it wasn't the one liner that was funny. It was like all the shit that led up to it and the so it was like very very realistic. Like it could have been a live action show in many ways. Um it's just
Well,
some good
yeah, we talked about that. I think we talked about that
yeah.
last week. I said it was always kind of grounded, but the one thing that takes it away is Cotton, his
Yeah,
dad, whose
right, yeah.
pins were blown off and his feet were sewn to his kneecaps. And I said, is that even something that could be done? And you said, no.
Right now.
How do you
Um
know? How do you know? You don't know.
right.
You ever had your shins shot out and then
It's so good-hearted and like recognizable, and there's like exaggerated things like people don't really like talk that much about propane like Hank does, but it's like
well, he's a cartoon character, and
yeah,
everybody
right.
says he's a little. Everyone thinks he's a little on the spectrum.
Yeah, oh yeah, I can see that. I hadn't thought of that
His
before, but I can see
obsession with
that.
propane and the way he talks about it, and no one gives a shit. That's
Propane related products and
yeah.
propane.
I love though, like, okay, so the way they set this up is I didn't see the last episode of the original series. They went off to like Saudi Arabia, he got a job or something.
Yeah,
So they moved down. So I don't know if they ever were back in the United States in that meantime, but this is supposed to be them coming back. Uh
after 9 years, I think they
yeah,
said.
no,
Like,
I was
yeah,
like, oh yeah, I guess so, yeah, because Bobby's 21 and
right.
Connie's 21. It's really funny. Bobby fucks, so that's good
Yeah,
to
oh
know.
yeah.
He does right out the gate. First episode, he hooks up with a co-ed.
Yep.
And then he dates that crazy girl. Six of shit.
Yeah.
Uh, what's his name? Jerry, the owner of the fucking Dallas Cowboys or something.
Yeah,
I don't
Jerry
know.
Jones, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. She takes a shit on his desk. Uh, yeah, I don't know. That show's great. Oh yeah, it's a good way to like have Hank and his wife be out of touch on things. Like they don't know what these things.
Yes.
I love that they touched on the whole like Connie's like, oh, we have ethical monogamy
Right.
with her stupid boyfriend, and that made me crack. That I cracked up just because I've been seeing a lot of that, like in this
Yeah.
world, and it just makes. And I'm like, oh wow, that's good. That's timely. They know what they're doing there. I'm surprised they didn't bring up polyamory. They'll wait for season 2 on that one.
Yeah. It's funny you said I hadn't thought of that before, but you're right. Having 9 years pass,
And having them not be in the country gets them
yes.
out. Like I like how she thinks she knows she's a linguist or something. His wife,
Right. Yeah.
yeah, she's just like Sadia Arabia or something. She can't even
Uber
say it
driver's
right.
like from Saudi Arabia and has no idea what she's talking about.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They show little snippets of the past.
Yeah.
Best is that one. Then there was like one where it was like, oh, okay, they want no, it's the last episode. They want to hire him back or something, and
Yeah.
they tell him he'll get a new wife.
Right. She can hear you. She can hear you.
Oh, that was great. That was so funny. Like that was
Um,
like the funniest.
yeah. It was good. The whole thing's real good. And you're right, like with them being in Saudi Arabia for 9 years and 9 years passing, they saw a lot of like Texas change, like, and it was a really great way to comment on that without being so on the nose,
Yeah.
like, uh, yeah, it was good. It was good. It's a great show. It's probably it shouldn't have worked as well as it does.
The Dale John Redcorn and his wife thing is still like one of the. I mean, because Dale's head so far up his own ass for
Yeah.
years, but the fact that like, I thought that was like that one great part where Bobby gets tricked into buying a horse from the used car salesman. I love that the ad's old. They're like, Bobby, you're too nice. They did a good job. Like obviously it's the same actress that did Bobby's voice.
Yeah.
They did like they aged it up like a bit. I don't
I
know.
thought the
It's enough.
character, yeah, the character design looks great too. That's how I think he would look. Like,
Oh man. Yeah, no, he was great. I hope next episode, season,
yeah.
Bobby tells his dad, like, me and Connie are in there, but she wants to practice polyamory with
Right.
Joseph. I don't know about that. Oh, what are these things about poly? Who's polyamory?
Right.
I never met any polyamory.
He'll look it up and he'll just think it means you need to love
Go!
it.
He does that thing where he goes, go!
That music in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get that one. You can't be ethical and cheat on your spouse. That's not how it works.
I thought, yeah, right.
Oh, the
I
best is
thought,
he gives the I gotta forget. I don't want to forget this. When they're in like the ride share car or whatever, like an Uber, and because Hank's such a dick, like he's like he gave him like a mediocre review, and the guy's like, "What?
yeah, four.
Well, you didn't." Like you didn't go the next step or whatever. He won't just hand out. He doesn't understand. There's like this social contract with these type of sites and
Right.
they and
Four will give you something to work towards. Like,
positive reviews. You cannot leave a negative review here,
right.
unless they totally fuck you over. That's
Right. Yeah, because you could get them fired. Like a 3 would get them fired. Like,
yeah. But like, I just think it's so funny. Hank's so much like that. There is a funny episode. There's an episode that I always. So he goes to the car dealership and he's like, I got my method how I save like, and they're like, what is it? And you find out he will only pay the sticker price.
yeah.
He doesn't negotiate. He's like, you can't make it higher. Like he thinks it's a win. And they show he's coming into the dealership, all the fucking salesmen. Shit, we got to get him. They were excited when he walked in. I remember, and that's a good one. There's a funny thing. Like people think he's conservative or right wing.
Yeah.
Think he is. I mean, I would say this is my theory about these King of the Hill and his wife and all that. They are conservative based on the location that they're from and from the time they were raised, but he is not.
Yeah.
He, yeah, you probably won't vote for a Democrat, but he's.
But he's skeptical.
What?
He's skeptical. Like he thought it was insane that what's his face got elected mayor. Boomhauer got elected mayor. Like,
oh yeah, that's right. No, it was Dale.
Oh yeah, Dale. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then he protested his own election. He denied his own election win.
No, I'm just saying though, like that episode of like the Manosphere one with the guy that his brother, whatever, step brother, what do you want to call it? I don't know, not step brother, it would be a half brother or whatever.
Half brother, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's so funny. And they show him holding him as a baby, but like he's like he'll attend it with them and he even pays for it, and you find out like it's just this dumb thing. And then one guy was like mad because the girl didn't want to be his girlfriend or whatever, and Hank's like, you can't just force a lady to want to be with you. You gotta, she's still your friend. Isn't that good enough?
Yeah.
No, yeah. No, I think like that's the interest. Like his character evolves. He's the bunker.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought the one, and this will be the last thing I say about it. One of my favorite things about this reboot is it made me appreciate like how well they they gave this a sense of place. You know what I mean? Like,
What do you
even
mean?
though, like Schitt's Creek, that's not a real town, obviously.
No.
But they filmed it in a real town, and after a few seasons, I felt like I knew that town. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah,
Like,
there's in Texas, wherever it is. It's a made up town.
yeah, it's supposed to be like a mix of Allen and Richardson, and like
Yeah.
that's what I've read.
In
Uh,
Arlington? No.
yeah, but it feels like a real town. You know what I mean? Like you could imagine like where things are, and like and the scenery and the neighborhoods and stuff. It like had a really nice sense of place. It was like kind of fun to visit again. Uh,
Daddy, Connie wants to practice this thing called polyamory. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Wikipedia's it. um,
whoa, whoa.
so
You can't just once. Oh, that's right. The girl says that. The girl he's dating, the one who's like kind of a hippie punk girl.
yeah.
One takes a shit on. She said when she heard something monogamy, she's like, "You just want to have, you just want dick. You just want other." She just flats out say, "She's like, I went to college. I went roommates who did this shit. They just wanted to fuck a lot of people."
Yeah. Well, I'm real glad the show's back. Have they, is it for sure they get another season or?
I'm sure it'll get one. Question is
Yeah,
when it'll get released and how many people will survive the second season. I mean,
that's true.
you watch it
Yeah.
and there's like an episode with the passing. It's probably the last Dale episode and then the
Yeah.
last Red Corn episode. I will say I do like the whole like it's I don't this is the part I don't remember about the show, but yeah, obviously Joseph is John Redcorn's son.
Right.
Dale's also his dad because he raised him more.
Yes. Yeah.
But like, what was the deal with John Redcorn? Why was he? They had this affair, but why would he not? Like, why isn't he married to her? Is it
Right. Yeah.
it's like unreliable or something? Like he maybe at
I
the
don't know.
time.
That's a good question. I don't, they may have explained it, but I don't know. Um,
So I do like though when they get the horse and John Redcorn takes it, but he has dreams of like riding the horses with his son and everything.
yeah.
Kind of sad actually.
Yeah.
Like it's not. It's his. Does Joseph know that? No, he knows that John Redcorn's like. I think he learns that finally that in the original series that John Redcorn was his actual biological.
I think that sounds right. To be honest, I never watched King of the Hill when it was on religiously. I'd catch episodes.
Yeah, I watched like yeah. There's so many episodes I haven't seen.
Right. Yeah,
Um,
it's not like if I see an episode flipping around, it's 50-50 whether I've ever seen it. You
there's
know.
an episode where I don't know what season, maybe like 3 or 4, whatever, maybe even further down, where Joseph has a growth spurt.
Okay, this sounds
Bobby's just a
familiar.
little fat kid, you know.
Yeah.
It's like the Rizzler with no Riz back then. The original Rizzler.
Yeah.
He grows like a foot taller than Bobby, and that was like the joke too. It's like, yeah, John Redcorn's tall. Of course, it's his
Right.
son. So I remember that like they changed his model. Let me tell you, that's a big fucking deal, dude. They don't change character models very quickly
Yeah.
on these cartoons. It's all about the budget and shit. So
Yeah.
they were like, we're changing his model. That's a big. That's a big. They had to spend $400 million to do that.
Right. Yeah.
Imagine that. That'd be. I don't think the show even made that.
And they gave that studio in South Korea 72 hours to do it. They gave it.
Yeah.
Ugh,
So yeah, I think the show's great.
I do too. Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I don't know if they announced the second season yet. I do know that Solar Opposite is it Solar Opposites coming out? I like that show. It's kind of like a spin-off of Rick and Morty, but kind of became its own thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Futurama's coming back.
Oh, I did hear that. Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's like
We'll see.
Futurama. Like
Yeah.
King of the Hill, like it feels like there was like a little bit continuity.
Yeah. Well, I think King of the Hill too has like this probably isn't the best way to say it. King of the Hill feels like it's saying one thing. You know, it's saying a thing about, modern life in America, and it feels like it has kind of a unified, consistent theme throughout all. Futurama seems to have like a lot of shit to say about a lot of different things, and that's a little harder to build continuity over the years. So,
I guess. I mean, yeah, because like there'll be one episode where Leela and fucking Fry are like married, and then they'll be like doing
yeah,
episodes, like they don't even acknowledge anything. Like it's just this endless.
right.
Um, something else I want to say about King of the Hill though.
Mm.
Hold on a sec. I guess I don't know. I liked
Yeah,
it a lot though.
I did too. I did too.
Did they bring up the cousin, Luann?
No, I not if they did, I missed it. The Brittany Murphy character.
You should have did like the first episode is Hank Hill visits a grave and it's all the characters that are dead.
Yeah, geez, that'd be
No.
grim.
He's like,
Yeah, that
oh,
Brittany Mur
thank
that
you.
I don't know. Like I watched the show. I kind of binged it, so I may have I may have missed things as it, but I kept an eye out because I was kind of curious about that. Um, and I don't
I'm gonna
remember them
need to
mentioning it.
rewatch that. Yeah.
Yeah. But did they ever address her in the show itself?
What?
Um, did she? Let me. I'm right here. Luann was voiced by the late Brittany Murphy.
Yeah. That's why I was
Uh,
like, they even reference her as her character dead.
yeah.
Yeah,
She
we
was in
can't. We're
season
not gonna. We'll do it in
14.
season two. We won't say anything about it in season one. Oh, Beavis and Butthead's coming out in the beginning of September.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right.
I love
Um,
the episodes where they're old.
yeah,
Yeah,
those are good.
they're
Those are
sad. They're
good.
kind of sad, actually. My favorite one of them all though is because like Butthead's fatter. Like he was
Yeah,
in this one, he's like extremely fat. That one might have been further in the future. So like Butthead qualifies for government assistance or whatever, AIDS or whatever, because he was so obese at this point. He's like running a rascal. And Beavis goes out to get a job.
right. Okay.
Joke is he has to take care of Butthead. He becomes like his aide.
His human
It's like
health
only
aid.
working for Butthead.
Yeah. I think the best Beavis and Butthead thing I've seen in recent memory is that Saturday Night Live skit.
Oh, that is amazing.
That's
Okay.
really, really
The
good.
actor's name? The fucking
Was that Ryan Gosling?
yeah,
Was it?
Ryan
Okay, yeah.
Gosling and that one dude who's been on the show a while, Mikey
Yeah.
Davis, I think his name is.
I don't know
And
the
they're
other
at
guy's
some
name.
like tech conference, technology or science
Yeah,
conference.
it's like a TED. It's like a yeah, it's a
Yeah, and then in
AI
the
guy.
background, like the camera just goes to like Ryan Gosling, and he's like, "Wait, what?" He's wearing like the blue shirt and
Yeah.
short hair and everything, and it's like, "What's going on here?" But then they show the guy who's Butthead, and that guy, oh god, it's so good. The guy who's Beavis, Ryan Gosling, his voice is so soft spoken.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm Bob or something.
Right. Yeah.
Dude, that is like hands down one of the funniest things.
Easily. Yeah. Yeah. In recent memory.
That's it. Because they're not Beavis and Butthead at all. They're just these dudes. But
Yeah. Just two dudes.
yeah. All
All
right. Well,
right.
I think we this was a
Yeah.
shorter episode. Was it like an
Yeah.
hour?
Yeah. Hour and 15, hour and a half, something like that.
You know what? Sometimes it's quality over
There
quantity.
you go. Yeah.
You know, it's funny. Just I don't know. Like, there's something hanging behind you, and it makes it look like you have like weird braids. It's the shirt.
Oh yeah.
So like your head would move, and it looked like you had like I don't even know how to explain it, but all right.
Like
Well, we'll see what happens next. I'm assuming we'll talk about Aliens Earth next week.
yep.
I don't know what else. We'll see if there's something on. I know there's some movies I want to see, but I heard about.
I want to
Go ahead. What
I
is
want to
that
see
new?
weapons.
Yeah, what is that? Do you know anything about it?
Yeah, I know a lot about it. It
Not
sounds
really.
it. No, I'm not going to ruin it, but it sounds um it sounds kind of like a long legs type of deal
Yeah,
where
that's
it
what
is a new property. It's not a part of a franchise or it's not and it's got the Silver Surfer in it.
yeah, that's
And
great. I thought it was crazy that Silver Surfer showed up. Like
yes.
the Silver Surfer, not the actors who played the Silver Surfer.
No, it's
I
the
herald weapons. I herald your end.
the tagline or whatever is that there's a teacher and she is teaching. This is in the ads, this isn't a spoiler per se.
Okay.
And she's got like a class of like 25 kids and 24 of them disappear, and the town is obviously very freaked out, and this is the story of what happened. At 2:17 in the morning, they got it on video. All these kids ran out of their house and left and went somewhere. They don't know where.
Oh wow.
And it looks really good. I've seen a lot of it on TikTok. I think I want to go see it. I don't think it's going to be amazing, but I think it's going to be
There's
real
this other
fun.
movie. It's getting a lot. You know, it's good though when people are like drawing it and trying to
Yeah,
get stuff at it. So it's clearly popular. And they said it made a ton of money already.
yeah.
There's this other movie that's kind of interesting. It's a horror movie starring Dave Franco and Allison Brie, and
Huh.
it's called like
Oh,
Together or something. And
yes.
they're like something's I don't know what the explanation what happens, but they're like fusing. And there's like
Yeah.
one scene I seen in a clip where their arm is just one now, and they
Yeah.
can't cut it in half. And
Yeah, that actually is in litigation. There's a guy who swears he gave them that story.
really,
Yeah, I don't know. Look, I don't know if this guy's honest or not. I mean, he could be making it up, but he
I
said
don't
he
know. There was
basically,
a member Truman Show when it came out,
yeah,
and there was
yeah,
a guy who was
Ed
like,
TV
"What?
didn't Ed
No,
TV,
no, it wasn't Ed. I know what you're talking about Ed TV. No, no, this was Ed TV was different because it was like the guy already knew he was going on a show,
yeah,
and
yeah, okay, yeah,
I'm wondering Ed TV might have came out after Truman Show. I don't know. Ooh, you know what? I'll look that up real quick.
yeah. Well, anyway,
So
some
no, there's a guy who supposedly wrote the clip about a guy who lives in the world and finds out that he is like
he's on
basic.
the show.
Yeah, he's on a show and everybody, and there was footage of a play. He made a play
Oh
of
wow.
that story, so it wasn't just some mere coincidence. It was like he
Well,
might
this guy
rip.
basically said he wrote the
Yeah,
screenplay
this
and pitched it.
TV came out after.
Okay. This guy said he wrote a screenplay and pitched it to Allison Brie, and then like 6 months later, she started making this movie and said
Oh,
she wrote it. I don't know if he has any proof, but that's how I know about the show. Yeah, that looks good. You know what else is coming back to the theaters next week or maybe this week is Shin Godzilla. They're bringing
that's
that back.
cool.
Yeah,
I
so
don't think I need to see it in the theater, but I liked it. I liked it a
yeah,
lot.
I don't think I ever saw it, the
No,
whole movie. No, and I heard it was great. So
it's good. It's an interesting take. It's very different from other Godzilla movies.
yeah,
His design is fucking frightening. Like I said, I think I've talked to you about before. There's like it was only evolved like at the third stage or whatever in the end,
yeah,
but there was supposed to be like another stage where he just shits out like all these like little monster men, and then
right, yeah,
you see it close up at the tail, and you see like all these like half-formed bodies fused to it. I was like, what
yeah.
the fuck? And then there's other evolutions, and he just like Shin Godzilla basically becomes the universe. I don't know, it just gets crazy from there.
Yeah. Oh, I may go check that out.
Yeah, it's
All
worth
right.
watching.
Yeah. All
All
right.
right.
That's
Well, that's it. I'm Rob Israel.
I'm Joseph K.
You still going about?
That.
Thank you for listening to You Still Going On About That. Please like, comment, share, and if you haven't done already, please follow us on Instagram, YSGOAT, Facebook, YSGOAT, and Twitter, YSGOAT. Thank you, and have a great day.